Hey guys, welcome back to Global Studies class. It is Monday, November 9th, 2020, and what a week we had last week and are still kind of continuing to have. We are going to try to put all that stuff aside today, get back to our Global Studies agenda. We'll talk about last class a little bit. Then we're going to talk about creating emotional appeals and how that can help out your argument. I'll give you today's assignment and the attendance question, and we'll make a move. So first and foremost, last week's classes, we talked all about the election. Silly me thinking it might be done on Tuesday or even Wednesday or even Thursday. It's probably not going to be completely official for a while with lawsuits and things like this. So you guys did a great job last week. Let me just say that. Better job than I did predicting what was going to happen. So great job with all the work that you guys did regarding the election. Again, you are living through history right now. You will look back on this when you are much more older and grown up, and kids will be learning about this year that you lived through. Crazy. All right, for today, our topic, as I said, is creating emotional appeals when creating an argument. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. All right, guys, go ahead, get a piece of paper and a pencil if you don't already have one. Pause this video if you need to. We're going to add this to wherever you are keeping your global studies notes for how to create arguments. And what I have up here for you first is what an emotional appeal is. And simply put, it's using the audience's own emotions against them to win an argument rather than using logic. All right, we've used statistics, we've used logic, things that make sense, factual data. Now we're just totally going away from that. We're not using logic and we're using emotions. All right, now one thing about an emotional appeal that is very important for you to know is that this does not necessarily make your argument any stronger. And the reason for that is you're not using evidence. An emotional appeal replaces evidence, but it is not evidence. We use this when we don't really have evidence to support our argument, thereby making an emotional appeal not that strong. However, this can be the difference between winning and losing a debate. When you appeal to the judges or the audience's emotions, that is a direct line right to them and their thought process and their heart. If you can tug on their heartstrings and make them feel a certain way, they certainly might increase their chances of voting in your favor. Now, what does an emotional appeal look like? Let's take a look. Right here, let's imagine that our prompt, one that we've used before, is the driving age should be raised to 18. We just threw in 18 there since it's 16 now. Here's an example of how to use an emotional appeal, or where you might see it. It's going to be in pink in this entire argument. So the driving age should be raised to 18 because driving at 16 is just too dangerous. We start off with our main idea. Then we go straight into the emotional appeal. Not logic, not factual, just a pulling on the audience's heartstrings here. Think about all the mothers and fathers that could possibly lose their children forever due to an accident. Can you imagine losing a child? This is why the driving age should be raised. Now notice, we don't give any factual information here at all. We don't talk about the amount of people who have accidents at age 16. Could be a lot, could be a little. We don't know. We gave no factual evidence. It could be less than older people driving around at 75 or 70. We gave no factual evidence. We gave no logic. We replaced it with this emotional appeal where we appeal and made the audience feel bad about possibly losing a child. What is worse than losing a child? I don't want you to lose your child, so vote for me, is basically what we're saying here. And this is why it's not that strong. When you're considering the strength of an argument, it's not going to make your argument stronger, but it can certainly help you win or lose an argument. Now, let's go ahead and see how we're going to use this today. All right, guys, so now that you know what an emotional appeal is, let's go ahead and try to utilize what we learned today with a little practice for today's assignment. For today's assignment, what I want you to do is simply this. You're going to create an argument using an emotional appeal. And I want that argument to be on something that we've touched on before in this class. You're going to create an argument on why you should not have homework next class. Create an argument on why you should have no homework next class. But obviously, what I want you to do in this argument, I want you to be using an emotional appeal. I want you to appeal to my emotions today, all right? Remember, I'm your audience. You want to appeal to my emotions. So feel free to use statistics if you want. That still helps your argument. We're going to try to focus, however, today on an emotional appeal. That's what I want you to use. Make sure you use an emotional appeal on why you should not have homework next class. Who knows? I may even grant your wish, all right? If the arguments are good and the appeals are well thought out, who knows? We might give you a break, all right? That is your assignment. I will be here with my laptop all day answering any questions you guys have. If you need to, shoot me an email and I'll respond ASAP. If not, I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you on Wednesday. Wait right there. I did not give you an attendance question today, specifically because I want you to go ahead and utilize today's assignment as your attendance question. That way we have no questions, no attendance question today, only today's assignment. We're utilizing that as your attendance. Make sure you get that assignment to me ASAP. And again, have a great day, guys. Now you can go.